This is weird.
So I carry non-lethal pepper spray for protection and was about to leave the coyotes some water tonight, and boom, I accidentally got pepper spray in my eye. Not awesome. I highly recommend you be very careful with that stuff.
When we were out on our hike, we saw that red Jeep, and I noticed that there was a person in that gray car or the Jeep pulling it backward, and I had to go and get a closer look to see what the heck was going on. If somebody is kidnapping somebody's car or whatever it is.
Even though we're over 50, fun isn't age restricted. You're never too old to stop playing and experiencing joy. So just embrace the fun now. Discover new hobbies. Connect with nature. Be curious about things around you. Don't wait for some mythical right time.
As you guys know from our other video in the past, we came to Arizona and fed these wild cats that are yellowish and white color. We came back today. We left lots of cat food, lots of bird food, and lots of dog food, and hope they would come back so our kitty can enjoy watching herself, watching them, and we can accomplished something positive within our lives. And remember, guys, the more you give, the more you get back in return by the universe. We don't like to feed wild animals because we don't want them to be dependent on humans. However, if we did not leave birds food, they will come and eat the dog food or the cat food. Therefore, we left plenty of bird food and water for the birds so they do not get sick and eat cats or dogs' food. We also left some food for the dogs and water so that they don't go and attack the stray cats, because these cats are wild, yes, but they're very, very fragile and very skittish and scared of dogs, and there's a pack of wild dogs as well there. So we left everybody water and food in their own little corners so every one of them can leave the other one alone and live in harmony. We left the food for the kitties under the trees, away from the dogs behind the fence and away from the birds. But funny thing is, birds came in all different species of roadrunners. I'm not really sure what other birds' names are. If you guys know what their names are, would you please post it below in the comment section? I would really appreciate it. I know roadrunner for sure, and the other ones I just call them mohawk because they have a mohawk on the tip of their head. And the tiny ones, I guess they're American birds. I'm not really sure what they're called either. But if you're a bird watcher, which I love birds, we all, especially our kitty, loves watching birds. However, the name of the birds, I don't really know. I just love birds of all different species. We saw a little kitten showing up later that evening. It was making its way to have the food that we left behind their original home that they use usually for cold, freeze, winter seasons. This kitten looked pretty small and did not look like a mama cat. Mama cat was much bigger. However, this kitten also looked very healthy and happy. And we saw a male cat coming also, was not a mama cat. He appeared to be a male and a little longer and skinnier than a mama cat. And he too was smelling around and smelling the catnip that we left with the food. And surely enough, he too was trying to make his way back to their old home, winter home, I call it, because we did not want to leave their dog or coming and attacking these poor kittens in the alleyway. And the daddy cat was eating his food. He also appeared to look pretty healthy and shiny coat, and he was looking around. I'm sure he was afraid from the dogs. However, we never saw the dogs coming the last time we were here, and this time neither. We couldn't hear them barking or anything. And he was eating, but we're still worried why the mama cat was not showing up. I couldn't go to sleep. I kept watching the security cameras and also the cameras we left there for them. You could tell this cat was very skittish. He kept looking back and forth behind him while he was eating, and I can understand that. Why? Because there are coyotes, there are wild dogs around. But I'm glad that he got his kitten boy around with him to keep him company. And the water pond that was behind them was pretty dried out. It does have water when it rains only, but when we looked at it, there was absolutely no water there. That's why we left food and water for them, poor kitties. It is really hard for them to struggle. The sunset was beautiful where we were staying. However, the mama cat never came. And we waited from the evening. At sunset, that's what they usually come out, all the way when the sun went down. The only one we saw was the kitty boy and his daddy, I'm assuming because they looked so much alike. And at some point, this kitty male cat was eating so much. I was like, where is this food all going? He was so not very big guy. And miraculously, after a while, he took his time and stretched and looked behind him. And finally, he decided it's time for him to leave. But you could tell he was waiting for another cat. I wasn't sure who it was. He took off, leaving, actually waiting before he left, and then he left. Finally, a sigh of relief. Mama cat finally came and was smelling the dog food, made its way to the cat area, eating. Its skin looked a little rough and dry. Other than that, she looked pretty nice and healthy. Well, guys, here I have a wet food on top, and then I put the dry food on the bottom for the kitties. And then I have this omega-3 for a dry coat for cats. I'm going to put a couple of pumps on each side. So this way when kitty eats its food, it can have this omega-3 in its belly and it would help it with its coat. And instead of having a scratchy dry food, this will help. Also, I made this bottle of water, cut it in half. One side I put plastic over it, and the other side I kept the cap on closed. So this way I could put water, like a retainer, on where there's plastic there. I could leave it outside and dig it hole in the ground. So this way kitties have water all year long. When it rains, from the rain, be a retainer. And the other side I'll put bird food in it. And yep, this is one of my easy invention. To make it more stable, I'll go ahead and put more rocks around it so it stays stable and it doesn't move around. Get more rocks. It's a shame how they keep this gas station so filthy. It really is. This is stable enough. I think it is. I don't know what else to do. This is as good as it gets. And put one more rock in there so kitty can just... We're gonna go get more water for the dogs. I separated dogs' food away from kitty's food, so this way they don't bite each other, because that cat had a bit... It's like, I don't know if it's dry skin or what in the world is that?
Garbage.
Oh, people are so bad. We'll leave it there. Yep. Thank you. There's dog's food, and I left some bird food up here for birds. Yeah. There we go. Hi, we left your kitty friend outside for some food. You want to come see it? Daddy's outside doing solars. Yeah, hopefully they will come when the sun goes down. That's when usually kitty comes. I'm afraid the dogs might harm it, so I left the food for it behind the fence.
What do you want? I know what. Where is it? Do you want to tell me? What do you want to do? Were those birdies making you all excited? They did, didn't they? Those birdies got you.
What the bird doing to my daughter? What did they do to you, little
They
girl?
made you want to play, I think. See, kitty, where's the birds? What did you want? You want to play a game? What do you want, kitty? Can you tell me? Is this what you want, this thing? Because you got those birds ravishing you outside and now you want to play a game? Do you want to play a game?
My onions, my spinach. I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil in my plate like that. A little bit more in this one. This is really good for digestive system. Instead of having a regular old-fashioned breakfast, you'll have this. I have super duper farm organic cage-free eggs. So you just go ahead and just go one. This is really good for digestive system. Okay, zoom in and see how orange these eggs are.
Wow.
And I'm gonna have 2 for each of us. See? Then I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle this over it. Yes, kitty catty? What's going on, kitty catty? And just an equal amount on each. Yeah. And when this is done, I'm gonna put some salt over it too. It's just like that. See? And when it's done, I'll pour this lentil beans soup that I've already made. But for now, you just add a little bit of water, like that, into here. And put it in the microwave for about 2 minutes or 3. Alright. For 3 minutes in the microwave. See how your vegetables and eggs and everything cooked so deliciously.
Oh, yeah.
So now, since this is super hot, you want to add the amount of lentil beans that you want. I am very generous with lentil beans because it's really good for your digestive system, almost like a stool softener. Here you have it. And to top it off, I'll go and get avocados. This is really, really healthy than just having your typical morning. Here you go. Enjoy it.
Yum.
The hardest part about feeding stray homeless cats and dogs is when we leave, because we have been feeding them everywhere we go that we travel to. We find any animal that are in need of desperate help. We always try to feed them water and food, and if they're sick, we try to take them to the vet. We usually call around to see if we can find a shelter or animal that takes animals in without unaliving them and being humane and returning them back to where their habitat are. Mostly like neuter them so this way they don't overpopulate. Anyway, we're heading to our next destination. Is a huge surprise. It's beautiful. Yes, it is raining. We're hoping that by the time we get there, it will be a little bit more sunny. So come on along and enjoy this ride with us with these beautiful, magnificent, picturesque views.
I am traveling down the road, quit my job and left my home. I am being pulled by something greater than me, and I intend to walk until my vision's clear and mind is still, following that subtle voice within. And though I may not see the path ahead, I am confident I'm taking one step at a time. I put my heart out on the line, and it will be one hell of a roller coaster ride. But I am ready. I am ready to shine, ready to shine, ready to shine, ready to shine, ready to shine. I found my genius, got the keys, activated piece by piece. Oh, I already know, and I've always got a choice. And I'm committed to this dream, despite how crazy it may seem. And I refuse to die with songs inside of me. So though I may not see the path ahead, I am confident I'm taking one step at a time. I put my heart out on the line, and it will be one hell of a roller coaster ride. But I am ready. Oh yes, I'm ready to shine, ready to shine, ready to shine, ready to shine, ready to shine. When I go to sleep at night, I am never left alone. There's a calling and a light. I hear the whispers of my soul. So though I may not see the path ahead, I am confident. I'm taking one step at a time. I put my heart out on the line, and it will be one hell of a roller coaster ride, but I am ready. Yes, though I may not see the path ahead, I am confident. I'm taking one step at a time, and I put my heart out on the line, and it will be one hell of a roller coaster ride, but I am ready, ready, I am ready, I am ready to shine, ready to shine, ready to shine, ready to shine.
Ah, Quartzsite. If you didn't recognize it, we just passed the sign. We've been through Quartzsite a few times. It has quite a rich history tied to the mining boom in early America. It was an important way station to the California-Arizona line because of excellent water and grass for the horses. Only about 2 hours from Phoenix, Quartzsite is a busy town, especially during the winter months where snowbirds, RVers, van lifers, and others who seek free, dispersed, low-cost, or even luxury campgrounds tend to flock. We always try to respect everyone, including those who choose to live in their RVs, vans, jeeps, trucks, or cars. You just never know what they may have gone through in life. We've learned that some people simply prefer solitude or being with like-minded people away from the judgment of the city. Our experience is that nature offers peace and healing, whether from childhood or adult trauma. Plus, pets like our kitty are our most loyal companions, so please be kind and show respect for nature. Never forget, you are a guest in their backyard. During our travels, we've discovered that Arizona has some of the most interesting and mysterious mountains in the United States. About 30 minutes south of Quartzsite on I-95, you'll find that the Kofa Mountains hold many mysteries. There are many forgotten stories and secrets of ghost settlements in Kofa that once thrived but are now mostly buried. So whether you're a history buff or just love exploring off-the-beaten-path locations, the Kofa Mountains provide a unique adventure for everyone. We're going to look for a good place to park our RV close to the road. Let's see what we find.
These freaking roads are so pretty.
It's nice and flat. Look how nice and flat that is.
Look, these three peaks over on your side, they look like three pyramids. Where? OMG guys, you are gonna hear us wow the entire video because every place we look there's a different view with wow.
Scooch on over closer, dear, and I will nibble your ear. Spending way too long checking my tongue in the mirror and bending over backwards just to try to see it clearer, but my breath fogged up the glass, and so I drew a new face and I laughed. I guess what I'll be saying is there ain't no better reason to rid yourself of vanities and just go with the seasons. It's what we aim to do. Our name is our virtue, but I won't hesitate no more, no more.
Bars LTE.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's good. I'm gonna go outside, check, see what it looks like.
Open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. I look into your heart and you'll find that the sky is yours. So please don't, please don't, please don't. There's no need to complicate, 'cause our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours.
OMG guys, when you get to Kofa, you'll realize that all these beautiful large cactuses, family of them are all waving at you, welcoming. That's how it feels. They're just gorgeous and beautiful. From the minute we got there till we got inside, all these cactuses were just looking at us saying hello and welcome. Breathtaking, very beautiful, and wow again. We finally arrived at Kofa. It was beautiful. However, we noticed the sky kept getting cloudier and darker and cloudier. And we went outside to check for the cell service. It was perfect. Our solar was working awesome. We had internet connection, no problem. Our Starlink was working pretty good. However, by the time we got inside and let our sides out, we realized that the wind was picking up pretty fast. So we've decided we're going to have to put our sides back in because, as you guys know, if you leave your sides or awning open when it's really windy or stormy, they can potentially break down. So for the safety of yourself and your RV, put the sides back in and stay safe until the weather clears up. You can always open up your sides. And we noticed other campers were putting their tents away as they were car camping or jeep camping, and the cloud kept getting darker and darker. So we decided we're just gonna hunker down inside and wish for the best for the night. What's going on? Why are you scared? It's just wind outside. It's just the wind. Our kitty was very amused by these beautiful yellow and orange bushes moving around left and right like wild cats and dogs. However, she was also afraid of sound of the wind, and we did not let our sides out because it was so windy. The whole RV was shaking. But guys, the sunset here was beautiful and breathtaking, even though it was very cloudy. However, the golden sunset was in for the evening. It was amazing. It is getting windy outside. I hear that whoosh. You think it's gonna rain tonight? I hope it doesn't. I mean, sun is still out, but it's very windy outside. What do you think, Kitty? Do you think it's gonna rain? I hope not, right? I hope not. We went and sat by Kitty to comfort her and calm her down that it was just winds and everything was good and okay. And we all went and watched this beautiful cloud forming, and then later on that night it started raining.
Snow is a master navigator and plan.
Sound of the wind outside. You're scared. You shouldn't be scared. Mommy got you. Daddy and Mommy got you. Don't be scared, sweetie. Daddy's right here. It's getting windy for my chest. Scary. I don't know if I can go to sleep after this. As being a human being, I guess we understand what the high winds sound is like. But for Kitty, poor creature, she was terrified. So I decided to put her favorite blanket on my chest so she could do some doing. She usually just massages into the blanket as if she's making a bread, doing the bread or making cookies. Oh, Kitty. So after a while, she just stayed there and massaged her head, calmed her down. She started to purr and purr until wind finally came down and we all fall asleep. And we'll see what will happen till morning time. But till then, we'll see you guys in the morning and hope for the best that we're not going to fly with the wind. It is a good morning, beautiful sunny day after a storm. There's always sunshine the next day. We get up in the morning, do some stretches and meditation, and then we do some cleaning around this place. Our windows are pretty dirty, so that needs to be cleaned. We're going to clean the bathroom. But these views, guys, wow. I keep saying wow and wow and wow nonstop, and I can never get enough of these beautiful magical views. Yep. And Kitty is officially taking the TV all to herself, watching cat TV. We cleaned the office for the captain and Kitty's little room down below. She also have a most beautiful view with the birds and mountains and coyotes and chipmunks. And I have already done the dishes, about to cook my breakfast, and the captain is working on the Blue Eddy.
For most road warriors, electrical power can make the difference between enjoying modern conveniences like microwaves, 24/7 security cameras, remote office setups, and high-speed internet like Travel-Fi, 5G, and Starlink. We're fortunate to have previously invested in a pair of Blue Eddy EP500 Pros for the house that we've relocated for use in our RV. We love these because they're on wheels and they're relatively portable if you can lift 178 pounds. But most importantly, they have every input and output you could ever want, and they pack a lot of power. It was important for us to do a no-drill solar system install on our Winnebago Mini Winnie RV. We also wanted something modular that could be extended based upon our learnings while traveling across America. I've installed solar panels on homes in the past and have found what I believe to be the absolute best solar panels for any traveling setup. We started with two Bougie RV Yuma 200-watt CIGS thin-film flexible solar panels and were shocked when we were getting over 400 watts of solar power during normal sunny days. I'm telling you, these CIGS panels are amazing. Since our initial test, we purchased 2 more panels and currently run with a total of 4, giving us a total of 800 watts. They're so efficient that our 10,000 kilowatt-hour pair of Blue Eddy EP500 Pros stay charged during most normal sunny days, even while background systems are running 24/7. We're not sponsored by any of these companies or products. We're just sharing what works for us. If anyone out there would like us to do a separate technical deep dive on how to choose which solar equipment to use, please leave a comment below. If we get enough requests, we'll create a separate how-to video on the best gear and how to set it all up on your rig.
How many watts are we getting?
400.
Wow.
It's a good start, huh?
That's awesome, sweetie. And seems like we have more neighbors out here. Definitely we have more neighbors, babe. Here's 1, 2, and then the third one is way below my view here. You can see them outside, but not from here. And our kitty here is having a peaceful sleep. Hi, pretty girl. I see your eyes. I see you. Can you breathe? You can. I'm having a cup of evening coffee. Well, I'd say about 4 o'clock. Editing a video. And now it's time to make some gourmet, healthy, organic, vegetarian breakfast. Three organic eggs with spinach, pepper, onion, mango, bananas, raspberries, blueberries. This is our breakfast with organic crackers. Putting my shoes on to go for a walk. Go inside of your backpack. Wait for daddy. Good job. You're so smart, kitty. You're so smart. Good job. We're gonna go outside. Good job, kitty catty. You pretty little girl. Hey kitty, you're sleep or wake up. It's time to go for a walk. We're going for a walk again.
Well, we can confirm there are coyotes nearby, and recently. Let's see if we can find their den. The Kofa Mountains are named for the rich King of Arizona gold mine discovered in King Valley in 1896 by C.E. Eichelberger and was the heart of the region. The mine had a strong vein of gold-bearing quartz, including some silver. They used to stamp property of K.A. in the gold. On our hikes, we're always on the lookout for a chunk of gold wrapped in quartz, or a bright yellow piece of wolfenite. The mining town operated for 42 years from 1897 to 1939. Today, some old buildings and equipment still stand, offering a glimpse into the past. The ghost settlements scattered throughout this region tell stories of miners, settlers, and adventurers who once called these rugged lands home. Each abandoned building and forgotten trail offers a glimpse into the past, filled with hope, hardship, and resilience. Now the remains offer a glimpse into the past, where dreams were made and lost. You can feel the echoes of miners and pioneers who sought fortune in these hills. As you can see on this map, the King of Arizona mine was only one among many in the area. $1 from 1910 is equivalent to about $34 today. That means the mine's total production is about $120 million in today's value. This has been such a great dispersed camping spot. You can see we have neighbors, but they're far away, and we have peace and serenity. When you walk across the desert sands here, you can touch the sky and the ground at the same time. There are places you can go on your own outdoor adventure, just outside of the city in most regions of the United States, especially in the West.
Kitty did not want to stay because it's too windy. She wants to go back inside. When we tried to get her out, she doesn't want to walk because the sand here is pretty sharp. It has all these spikes from cactuses flying around. I wish I could say I'm out of breath, but I'm not. Kitty's been dropped off back at the RV, so she can watch some cat TV. There's cat TV on. Did you take her leash off? You did? All right. Well, now it's you and me. So, this is extremely shiny. Can somebody tell me what this is? Yeah, I need to get my nails done. Being in the desert, have not considered that yet. This has to be a diamond. Yeah, it's very pretty. It's so sharp and shiny, my goodness. We're not quartz hunter, but guys, look at this. Very beautiful, clean, like a wolf's teeth. Quartz. I wonder what it inhabits in these little mini caves. I bet coyotes. They look like coyote holes. They really do. No, they are. Because I saw that coyote, the guy that is rescuing the coyote, and it looks like it digs holes into places like this. Boy, that would not be good if you get coyotes right now, would it? I know. Oh, gosh, no, I hope not. But look at this view, my goodness. Just breathtaking. So pretty. I would like to go to the other side, but I'm going to be afraid if there are coyotes. Surely I don't want to deal with coyotes. How beautiful, look.
The little cactus thing, I saw.
Yeah, wow. So gorgeous. This is gonna grow to become so big, this yellow stuff. Yellow tree, it grows super big.
Boom, huh?
It grows really, really big. Right where you are. There's so many cactuses. You're cactus number 3. It's very sunny and it's very windy. Yesterday was nice. I know this coyote has been around. The poop is very fresh. Goodness. Like this beautiful white thing in the desert that I wasn't expecting to see.
The desert wilderness is not only a haven for native plants and animals, it also provides refuge from our busy society. It's so refreshing to walk in the backcountry and focus on your connection with Mother Earth. Remember that no matter what's happened to you, you can find forgiveness and relief. There's no better way to heal your soul than grounding yourself in the healing resonance of nature. For us, it's a place to go to hear the wind and little else, to see the stars and the galaxy in its full glory. Well, we sure have had another great walk here at Kofa. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely getting hungry. It's time to head back to the RV and get ready for another home-cooked meal.
Home sweet home. It was a beautiful walk around this desert area. It was awesome. Now we're gonna cook some healthy lunch and feed our bellies, do some stretches and relax for the rest of the day. Perhaps go out and watch the sunset later on. And remember, guys, what we put in our mouth, we become, so eat wisely.
That looks very delicious, healthy.
Yep, we're gonna cook a few meals for us of the week, and so we don't have to worry about tomorrow. So we wake up, we have everything to go. We don't have to worry about.
Wow.
And clean this whole place down. And yeah, we've done a lot. Clean Kitty's apartment, Kitty's office, my babe's office. I love this view. I keep going back and forth. Can't believe we had this view for the past several days, babe, right? This is gorgeous. And there's more. I think our neighbors are leaving. We had some people from far away, and they're leaving. Seems like people go out there to do their fixing that car. Kitty is sleeping. When we were out on our hike, we saw that red Jeep, and I noticed that there was a person in that gray car or the Jeep pulling it backward, and I had to go and get a closer look to see what the heck was going on. If somebody is kidnapping somebody's car or whatever it is, we never knew what it was. However, I got it on the camera just in case, and there were a whole lot of other people there camping. They were caravanning. A group of them were coming and doing off-roading. So hopefully there's nothing wrong in the car. The Jeep was helping the car and the car was stuck, because these roads are pretty gnarly. Do you have the keys? What the hell? This is weird.
Isn't that cool?
But beautiful.
It's raining or something over there.
It is raining. Look at the moon. Wow. Good Lord. It's chilly, isn't it? Oh, so gorgeous. This is ultimate beauty. Wow. It is chilly.
Yeah, it's a little chilly.
Oh, goodness. So pretty out here. I wanted to get this beautiful thing in there. RV. And wow. This is really pretty. Yes, indeed.
Isn't that cool? I think it's raining or something over there. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it is a little chilly.
However, it is cold. So beautiful. Sun is going down.
So I carry non-lethal pepper spray for protection and was about to leave the coyotes some water tonight, and boom, I accidentally got pepper spray in my eye. Not awesome. I highly recommend you be very careful with that stuff. It stings. When we went on our walk, we realized there was a drought, and the animals nearby were probably very, very thirsty. We don't feed the wild animals. We only put water out when there's no water nearby. Yes, even for those coyotes that were coming really close to us. Sometimes all you need when you're down is just a little boost. Water's the trick for these animals.
We always energize our morning with healthy, organic, gourmet, homemade breakfast. However, before we eat, we start with meditation, then we go for our morning walk with our kitty. Someone is ready to go outside.
Oh, kitty.
Both Captain and I walked outside to take Kitty out for her little short kitty walk before walking back in and getting our waters to go on our long hike. But little did we know, boy, something about to happen. Stick around to watch what just happened. The views were so beautiful. We couldn't remember anything looking at these views. They're very hypnotic. Good thing we had our window accidentally open. We left the keys inside. Kitty. Oh, kitty. It's time to go for a hike. It's beautiful. Look at this. That beautiful mountain. You ready for Daddy? Move from the door. Move it. Daddy's gonna open the door. Kitty's behind the door. Be careful, sweetie. It's a beautiful sunny day, but not very sunny, right, babe? And look, hey, look at those trees. They're blooming. The flowers.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Hi, pretty girl. You ready?
That's pretty nice.
Yeah. We're gonna go for a walk towards the mountains down below there. They're very pretty. Babe, you ready?
50 watts of power, that's nice. Just looking to see how the sun came out.
It seems like we're not the only one that's been here. Hey, look. What is this? Look. Look. They have chipmunks here, babe.
Well, if you can't tell, we sure feel like kids in this desert nature wonderland. Our kitty also lets her inner hunter out with our daily walks here near the Kofa Mountains.
And there's our home. Home on wheels. Very pretty, huh?
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Hey, little girl. She's just walking around looking. Yeah. Wow. This tree looks like has lots of bird nests on them. This is definitely a wash where the water, if it starts raining, this floods fast. You have to ask yourself, hey, why are there so many freaking, animals around? It's because there's constant water here. Hey, babe, look out at RV. Home sweet home. We've been walking and walking. Come on.
That's a heavy rock.
Let me see.
Feels heavier than it should.
Oh, do you want to bring it with us?
I don't know.
It looks like it has some kind of a, look right here.
I don't know. It's like it's a granite of something kind.
No, it has some kind of silver stuff
I
inside.
don't know. It's heavy though. Feel how heavy it is.
Hi, kitty. Look at that tree. Look at that.
Well, it looks like we found the coyote's den. I wonder if they're home.
Look around here and see if there are any chipmunks. I don't see any signs of chipmunks on these sides. It's too bushy. Alright. Home sweet home, man. Ooh, guys. There you have it. That was our walk. 30 minutes of good walk is good for your body and mind. And remember, guys, going in nature isn't always about going running, getting exercise in. It is rather exercising your mind, body, and spirit all at the same time while enjoying the view. After that long hike, I'm making us a healthy salad, maybe arugula, tomatoes, cucumbers, yellow peppers, orange peppers, tomatoes, lime. We have mint, is my favorite. And then I'm gonna add these black beans full of nutritions. And then avocado and shrimps. And voila, we'll have a healthy light dinner after that long hike. Healthy food. We eat organic, cage-free, free-running, wild chicken eggs. We don't eat chickens from factories. Nor do we eat meat. Such a beautiful day outside. Wow, look. So pretty. And all week was super quiet except for the weekend. You will see lots of ATVs and off-roading going on and dust and dirt. But beside that, everything was very peaceful. Kitty is here to say her goodbyes to her chipmunk friends. It is our last day here. After eating, we're going to be packing everything up and hitting the road. And this place was very beautiful. Would I come back? Absolutely. I'll give it a 15 out of 10. It was that beautiful and gorgeous and peaceful and all the above. It is time to hit the road. Are you ready? Let me clean your eyes. Good job. And are you ready, Captain?
Oh, yeah. We give Kofa a 10 out of 10 based on our simple crowd-free experience and how great the roads are. Plus, our free dispersed camping spot was very close to I-95, so we could come and go as we needed. For us, visiting these sites isn't just about seeing old structures or going on a hike. It's about connecting with history and understanding the challenges faced by those who came before us. We hope you have the chance to visit Kofa to discover the secrets and hidden history for yourself. But until then, if you enjoyed coming along with us, please consider subscribing to our channel as we continue to share the best free, dispersed, and low-cost campground locations across America while feeding homeless cats and dogs along the way. We can't wait to share our next dispersed camping area with you. It is by far one of our favorites, and not many people even know about it. So smash that subscribe button for more. And to all of our fellow snowbirds, happy travels and stay safe out there. We'll see you again real soon.